think you all know Yariv.
No, they don't.
No, but here he is.
So first of all, my name is Yariv Ben Yosef. I came from Israel a year ago. Actually, we started to establish the Center for Service and Therapy Dogs in Australia 2 years ago. I have also a center in Germany, in Aachen, same centers, and also in Israel. So actually, we are part of a big organization who train and support family, people with special needs. We design a specific therapy program for people with special needs in Australia, and also we design dog training program for people with Alzheimer's dementia, a level for people with epilepsy, and also guide dogs and service and therapy dogs. The difference between service and therapy dogs, it's service dogs, it's a dog per person, and therapy dog, it's per therapist who's going to work with dogs in different type of school or institute. My first word is, and my first mission is to support people in the gray area. That's why the color is gray, because we work with different type of people with different level, adults, seniors, kids, young kids, and we try to support not only the people who know that they are blind and they can get a dog and to be independent. We try to find family and people who need the program and the dogs to be independent and to be part of the community. This is why we developed a foster family program with the community and with the family. Because the foster family in the future will be part of the program with the new clients the person who need to get a dog. Alright? So I started to establish the centers in 1994, and until today we got the experience and we got the professional people who is involved with this organization in Israel, Germany, and here in Australia. This is a little bit about me. As I said, we develop program, we train dogs, we train people to train dogs, and we also running free programs. This is Dr. Joanne Shemesh. She's also from Israel, but she's international social worker, and she supports our clients here in Australia. And together we work with people with dementia, nursing house program with dogs, and also private clients with CP or other disease or syndrome, for instance, Parkinson, etc. Alright, part of the dementia. Dr. Lina Marston, she is the research advice, and she worked with us and she developed with us also programs, school programs with kids at risk and students at risk and different groups. So she's qualified by TAFE and by university, Monash University, and she's behind us. She give us the support, the academic support, and the research, because we like to give the proof behind the programs, not to say, okay, we know to this field, but how? Alright? A little bit, as we said in the beginning, he spoke about his clinic and all the dogs come through this clinic, and he helped us also to run the health issue with the dogs and to look after our dogs and to give us the direction what to do and how to do, and he also support the clients who get a dog from us. As I said, our history actually started in Israel in 1994. The Alzheimer's A dog, it's the first program in the world, the first time. By the way, Australia had the second place because we had the clients from the United States who came to Australia to get the dog from us, Alzheimer's A dog. So we are very proud of Australia because it's the first time that dogs from Australia, service dogs, go overseas. And I'm very proud to be part of this party because we got a lot of support from the government. So we have got a mission to support and to take the people from this area to our life, to be part of our life and to be part of the community. So
it's 7 o'clock.
Oh, 7 o'clock. Good.
When I sit late at night and I work, I need to know what the time keeps on going. It comes 3 in the morning, I go to sleep.
In our atmosphere, in our center, again, It's not a service dog, it's not therapy dog, it's meant to work with the family and to train the person to be a part of the dog, and the dog should be part of the client. The difference between guide dog, for instance, and service dogs start to train from 2 months old. Actually, sometimes for 2 weeks old. Alright, for instance, if I take this tennis ball, where's the tennis ball? It's here. This dog trained to alert to get the dog. If I press, and I'm making noise, I don't know to do that, but if I press louder, like that, she will jump and she will come to me, because this is part of the instincts when she was young. And the first moment that the mother came to feed her, we used with the ball as a tool to do the connection between food and play. And in the future, I'll take these skills to train dogs to alert seizures. I mean, epilepsy seizures, alright? So, part of our program is also to start with the breeders to design the dogs. Maybe it sounds, but it's only positive training, to design them to react from a different tool, and with this tool, we will go in the future to train them. So part of our dogs start from 2 weeks old, and most of the dogs from 8 weeks old. All right, and the difference again between guide dog for blind people and service dogs. It's guide dog for blind people train to train the dogs. All right, because they have the cognitive skills and the life experience. To work with a kid with epilepsy plus autism, and he is 9 years old, we cannot train the child to train the dogs. We train the dogs to support the child. So we taught more cognitive skills, less obedience, less to react to the environment. Alright? So this is why we are working very closely with the foster family. Every single week. We're talking about it now. How it works actually. In my mind, I like to work with groups. So I would like to make a group who can work together like a club. For instance, 5, 6 foster families that we are meeting every week. We are doing training together because it's good to get experience, to get the feedback, and to work together as a group because we can study, we can understand about dogs, and it's like a hobby time, alright? And also I'm training the clients to understand more about the dogs. We've got a foster family who has another dog, so we help them also to train the dogs. So it's like a club. I'm coming to visit the family, the foster family, to check the environment, if it's safe for them, safe for the dogs, safe for everyone, and if they have cats or other animals, if they have actually time. Now we can. I had more than 500 dogs experience. 500 dogs experience. It's been 2,000 foster family. Because we train dogs, but nobody can guarantee me that the dog will will register as service dogs. Because day before I will give to the client's dog, I can say no, it's not good. Because this is the fact of life. If the dog is not 100% ready for the client, we cannot take a chance. For instance, this dog came from the country because the foster family couldn't do the training, the social training. So I need to take this dog to other family to do the socialize. So this is why it should be a community program, because we can work together and we can help to each other. It's very important. Because at the end of the day, we are going to give a quality of life for people with special needs. Alright? It's very important. And then after the first assessment, I decide which type of dog we can do. We can go together. For instance, if you are not allowed